Hey man, welcome back to the No Look Podcast. I am one half, your host, Injustice, your local supervillain, creative director, supervillain studios. Here with my co-host, Thatboytwann, creative director of After Love, with a very special guest, media mogul, local famous nigga, RDAV.
Local famous is crazy, bro.
Local famous nigga is kind of like a backhanded comment.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't even sound good.
Wait, why is that backhanded?
Because it's like, oh, you famous, but you a local famous nigga.
Oh no, he's famous. He's global.
I'm not famous,
but he's local to us. He's local to us.
Oh, yeah, famous nigga. Can I get your autograph, bro?
I ain't no famous nigga, bro. Y'all gotta stop saying that.
You're famous, bro. Real shit.
Cap.
But appreciate you for coming on the pod again.
Hell yeah.
We had to do a little emergency pod because man, the trade of all trades just went down. Luka Doncic is now on the Los Angeles Lakers, bro. Luka Doncic was traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, Maxi Kleber. Who else was part of the fucking Max Christie? No, Max Christie was
Max Christie was part of the trade.
Max Christie and a first round pick.
Yeah, it was AD, it was Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a first, and then the Lakers got Luka, Maxi Kleber, and then the third team was the Utah Jazz. They got Jalen Hood-Schifino.
Niggas you don't care about.
They got the scraps. The Jazz got the scraps, basically.
They got Jalen Hood-Schifino some picks.
So yeah, this is pretty much the biggest trade in NBA history, right? I was trying to think of like one that was kind of bigger. I really can't. This is the biggest trade in NBA history. I don't think we've ever seen a franchise randomly ship away
like a top three
franchise player like this. Like this came out of nowhere, bro. Me personally, I was coming home late from watching the Royal Rumble. Shout out to my guy, Jey Uso. Yeet. And I'm home, right? I'm about to go to bed. All of a sudden, one of my group chats is blowing up. And I check Twitter, and I see a trade with Luka Doncic's name on it. And I'm like, oh, this has got to be one of Sham's fake accounts. You know, somebody got.
Yeah.
But look, it's the real account. And that should say Anthony Davis. So I sent it to all the group chats. All the group chats, something like, yo, this nigga Justice got senteled. This shit ain't real. Shams got hacked. This is crazy, man. What are y'all first thoughts on this fucking trade? Luka to the Lakers and AD to the Mavs.
I think it's a stupid trade for the Mavericks.
The GM's getting their name in the death note for sure.
There's no way he's not. Like, I don't understand how he's not fired yet. like I don't understand how he's not fired yet. I don't get it. This is a franchise player. He just went to the finals. I don't understand. I don't get it. And then you do talk about work ethic. That lack of work ethic got you to the finals. Like,
it's crazy, bro. It's honestly crazy. First of all, you traded Luka because you weren't happy with his availability. And you traded him for Anthony Davis, who's even more injury prone and older.
Luka's not even injury prone. That's what
that's what I'm saying. Like, and you said it, bro. Like, they were in the finals last year. Last year, bro. Like, this shit just came out of nowhere, bro. First of all, I think the most surprising thing about this is the fact that nobody knew about this, because when this came out, I was like, Luka had to be unhappy, right? Like, Luka had to be unhappy with the Mavericks. Maybe on the low, they were working something out. They just didn't want it to get out, maybe. But this is fucking crazy, bro. First of all,
I'm bad.
I'm shocked.
It's just a horrible trade. Like, why would you get rid of it? He's a 25-year-old franchise player. This man is legit, like, at worst, a top 4 player in the league. I don't know how you trade this man for AD, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm shocked that he doesn't have a no trade clause in his deal. That's first of all.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I didn't think that was possible for him to even. I thought he had one too.
Yeah. Now go ahead. Oh no, I thought you were about to say something.
I was just saying, guess not.
Yeah, facts. Bruh. first of all, some more details have came out now, right? So first, now we know that obviously a big reason for this trade is Luka's conditioning, and they kind of blame Luka's conditioning on the calf injury that he's dealing with right now. And basically, Luka was up for a super max. Like he could get up to 345 million, right? And the Mavericks didn't want to pay, I guess, somebody who is out of shape in their opinion.
I swear that they're talking about Zion.
I know, bro.
I swear, bro. You think they're talking about fucking Zion or something?
I never heard anyone outside of Zion or Harden get told they're out of shape.
Word, like you swear, and even Harden, that's like, bro. When you're unmotivated, exactly, that's when he would be like that. Zion's like that naturally. I don't get how.
And like that out of shape guy is a walking 30, 10, and 10 on any single night on any given team. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy, bro. It's fucking nuts. I'm not surprised the Lakers did this. I'll be honest with you.
The Lakers are the spoiled children. They get anybody, bro. I'm tired of these. I'm so tired, bro.
And look, AD has been hooping this year. I have talked a lot of shit about Anthony Davis. Obviously, he's cost me a lot of money, but he is one of the best defenders in the league, right?
Oh no, the Mavs are gonna be valid though. They're gonna be a good defensive team. They're gonna be valid, but like you lost Luka Doncic, I legit don't care about this franchise anymore. You lost viewership. They lost 700,000 followers since Luka's been traded. Like, there's Mavs basketball to me has no purpose. I'm not watching Kyrie Irving wash Klay Thompson and AD hoop. I don't care. Like,
so here's the thing, right? So we know that Luka getting traded is crazy, right? We knew that like trading your franchise guy is not a good mood, like not a good move, like for the fans, bro. Like it's hard to be a fan of a franchise and get so like attached to a player just to see him get shipped out randomly. It's really not fair, and it shows a lack of care to the fans. So yeah, they are going to lose a lot of fans, right? As far as the move itself, right? I'm not looking at the future. I'm looking at right now. Right now, the Mavericks will not be bad. The Mavericks,
they won't. They're going to be fine.
Anthony Davis, like I said, one of the best defenders in the league. They still have PJ Washington. They still have Daniel Gafford. Lively will be back next season, I believe, right? I think he's out for the rest of the season.
He's out till April.
So April, okay.
He's out till April, yeah. PJ goes to the bench, though. I mean, I like Najee Marshall. That's he's Carl. Quentin Grimes is still there.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
it's not a bad. It's actually a very deep team too. It's not even a bad team.
Yeah, their defense is gonna be max. They still have Kyrie Irving. Yeah, they're gonna be a playoff team still for sure. Obviously, their ceiling is a little bit different now. Before,
but the thing is, like, Kyrie has to play way more offense. Like, that's gonna.
Yeah,
you're back to you're not number one, but you're 1A, 1B now. Like, you're not definitive number 2, so you're gonna.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if AD becomes the number 1 now. To be honest, I like AD being the number 1 and Kyrie being.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, their ceiling is different now. Obviously, their ceiling was finals before because they went last year. Their ceiling isn't finals anymore, in my opinion. I feel like they're not a middle of the pack, but like looking like a first round exit, second round exit type of team.
I would say second. This team is good enough to get past it. Depends what they play. This team is good enough to get past the first round.
Yeah. Because I mean, Jason Kidd has said before, like Luka is the system of this team, and he's gone now. And now, you have to rely on Kyrie Irving, who, he can show up when it comes to like the playoff time, but at the same time, he can't handle the scoring load all on his own. And now you're in a situation where you have to rely on Klay Thompson of all people to step up in the scoring.
Klay Thompson is so bad.
That worries me, bro. That worries me, bro.
I don't like Klay Thompson, bro. He's so bad. And I said this in the beginning of the season when like he was playing bad. I'm like, yo, he has to go by the trade deadline, and Luka went. It's fucking
crazy, bro.
Klay Thompson is so bad, bro. Yeah, he averaged like 13 points. Like he's not good, bro.
Definitely not where he once was. But like I said, the Mavericks, they're not going to be terrible. They're not going to be terrible. But as far as the future of the franchise, it's looking bleak. It's looking very bleak.
They're going to be good for like 3 years. You got 3 years to figure something out with this. These two.
But at the same time, I feel like the Lakers have a similar window because
you're wilding. The Lakers are good for the next 25 years.
Well, obviously, right? Luka, they were looking towards the future, right?
Yeah.
They were looking towards the future with Luka Doncic because the Lakers' future was kind of uncertain because LeBron obviously doesn't have that much time left.
Yeah.
Retire soon. People are suspecting that next year will be his last season. So I know a lot of Laker fans were kind of scared of leaving Anthony Davis the keys. Now you have Luka Doncic, which
way better.
Handed the keys, which is definitely more reassuring. Definitely more reassuring.
Way better, bro. Way younger. Yeah, you're better. Nigga, you're better than AD already, bro. Like, career wise, except for that ring. Like, well, you're better than AD, nigga.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously he's a better player than Anthony Davis, right?
He's better than AD, so
it's kind of the opposite when it comes to this trade, where it's like the Mavs. I feel like they were looking towards the now and not the future, whereas I feel like the Lakers were thinking about the future more because don't get me wrong, LeBron and Luka will be very fun to watch. Will be very, very fun to watch. And they kept a lot of their pieces on offense. They kept Austin Reeves. They kept Rui. They still have Dorian Finney-Smith. They still have Dalton Connect. They still have Vando. Like, their scoring is, they're going to be an elite offense, I think. I think Bron and Luka will figure it out quick. However, I don't think Vando might be the only good defender on the team. Their defense is going to be fucking terrible. They don't have their centers are Jackson Hayes and Maxi Kleber. That's fucking terrible.
I'm not concerned about that at all right now.
You should be.
No, not right the current moment. Because it's right now, it's a trade deadline. I look at the Lakers schedule. The next few games ain't shit. The Clippers, the next game's the Clippers. They probably will lose that game. Then it's the Warriors. That's gonna be a good matchup no matter what. Then it's the Pacers, which I'm like, all right, you probably lose that game too. Then it's the Jazz back to back. They're fucking them niggas up back to back. Then it's All-Star break. Then it's the Hornets and the Blazers. If you find a center by the time the Blazers show, you'll be fine, bro.
But that's the thing. It has to be. They have to find a center, and
very quickly. It has to be quick, like now. But
yeah, and like you're not gonna replicate what AD brought on defense, right? But
you're not.
Find a great defensive center.
But you can find a center that's legit. Like there's some centers that are not that they're not that valuable. Like you can get Valanciunas, you could get Walker Kessler, you can get Jacob Poeltl.
Bro,
I don't know.
You could get. Well, I'm trying to think. Wait, I was trying to think someone up. Wait, Vooch is an option too. Miles Turner, that's probably the only center I'm like people are saying. I'm like, that might be a little too valuable for Lakers to get. But those other four, you can get them for not that much, bro.
But here's my thing, right? The Lakers have been trying to get these people. They've been trying to get Jonas Valanciunas. They've been trying to get Vooch. They've been trying to get Nurkic, and it hasn't happened yet.
But the reason why is because they didn't want to give Austin Reeves a ball handler. Now you have a ball handler, so now that nigga's kind of expandable. And not even that, you could probably just get rid of Rui. You probably nigga, the Lakers are not that valuable. Rui, Connect, and like a second, and you could probably get any of those four you want.
I don't think the Lakers are giving those people up. That's why I don't.
That's so stupid. Why would you not do that?
I don't know if these trades are gonna happen.
Why would you not do that? You need a center, bro.
You need more scoring too. Also, I don't
know.
You
need more scoring.
I think people are underestimating the defensive anchor that Anthony Davis was in that team.
Oh no, that nigga can defend. That's a fact.
Like you need more than a quality center, and even so, they're still gonna struggle because like let's say they get Jonas Valanciunas, right? And their two centers are Jonas Valanciunas and the backup is Jackson Hayes, right? When we're talking about the playoffs, right? You know, you have the Timberwolves who have Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid. You know, you're looking at the Nuggets with Nikola Jokic. Like you're looking at maybe the Spurs with Wemby. You know, you're looking at the Rockets with Sengun. You're looking at the Kings with Sabonis. Like that's barbecue chicken alert. I'm sorry. Like Jonas Valanciunas is not going to help you that much in that regard. Same thing with Vooch. Same thing with Yusuf Nurkic. You know, maybe if they get Miles Turner, which is going to be a long shot, but I just feel like I don't know. I wouldn't be so quick to say that the Lakers are like championship favorites now. You know what I mean? This nigga just left.
Yeah. Anyway, continue as you were saying.
Nah, but yeah, they. I just don't think that like a quick fix at center is gonna be like Luka and Bron gonna have to really carry, bro. And people don't realize that even when Anthony Davis was there, they still needed another big. They were still in need for another big. So really, they need two bigs. They need two big men, really. And really three, because AD really counts as two solid big men. We're being honest.
It's really three. I'm not gonna lie. If they, because it's basically now you first things first, you need to go find yourself a starting center. Right? It's gotta be a decent starting center. Don't gotta be amazing. Just gotta be a decent starting center. And then you gotta go find yourself a decent backup. And then the third center you pick up, just gotta be able to play some minutes. I don't care what you do, you just gotta be able to be a body. All right. So it's like, yeah. Their best options is going to be to either A, call some niggas up from the G League or something, take some flyers. Because at the end of the day, you just need a body. You're looking for straight just a body. So that's an option. I would assume with the way things are going, the buyout market will probably be pretty solid. I'm sure a lot more trades is gonna fly just for the fact that you saw two different trades today unload the clip. So I wouldn't even be surprised for that regard. So it's like, yeah, you technically need three big men. Like Mel was saying earlier, they're not gonna get no Walker Kessler. Utah not giving up that nigga. They gonna have to shoot really, really low key and go for some niggas that get like 5 and 5 that probably their per 36 minutes probably look real good. Like, go get you some niggas that need. Honestly, bro. Honestly, yo, Mo Bamba just got waived today. Go pick that nigga up.
Mo Bamba is not good. No.
He doesn't matter, bro. You need
Mo Bamba.
body.
No,
they need bodies.
No, Mo Bamba. No. They had Mo Bamba last time. Why do you want Mo Bamba?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah. He wasn't it, but it doesn't matter. You need a body. You still need three centers, bro.
Sheck West is better than Mo Bamba at basketball, bro. You could get a better center than that.
Yeah, but Sheck West and Mo Bamba are both better than Maxi Kleber.
Yes, they are.
For sure.
That's not because
Maxi Kleber is horrible, bro. It's horrible, bro. Like I remember like Jeff was like, yeah, you guys should trade for Maxi Kleber. And I want to tank. And even I don't want Maxi Kleber in the next.
Maxi Kleber is not that bad. If you said Dwight Powell, then I'll be like, absolutely not.
Dwight Powell's better than Maxi Kleber for sure.
No, he's not.
For sure he is.
Dwight Powell is horrible.
They're both bad, but Maxi Kleber is terrible. But so yeah, Lakers, this is a no-brainer, right? No-brainer move. Luka and Bron are going to be fun for sure. I'm excited to watch them play. But I want to talk about Nico Harrison for a second, man. First of all,
he'll be fired in a month.
He has to be fired. Like, he has to be fired, right? Like,
he'll be fired like right now.
I think it's shocking that even like Jason Kidd didn't know this shit was going on. Like, you could see him visibly upset in the press conference.
Kid looked like he actually Kid looked like he wanted to legit commit murder.
Real shit. Like, and most Mavericks fans feel the same way. Real shit.
They really might hunt him down.
Bro, I said this in the chat, bro. This is exactly why I do not blame Jimmy Butler whatsoever for what he's blame Jimmy Butler. Because these GMs do not give a fuck. This is a straight business. Luka Doncic was loyal to the Mavericks his entire career. He was on teams where it was Luka and fucking bums.
Luka and friends.
Brought them to the Western Conference Finals. Brought them to the NBA Finals once he finally got a decent co-star in Kyrie Irving. And they traded him away because he was out of shape. A walking triple-double. One of the best scorers in the league, a top 3 player, got shipped away.
It's so funny too because there was another guy who averaged a triple double that was out of shape earlier in his career. His name was fucking Nikola Jokic. Another nigga that was averaging triple double that was early in his career. You know what I'm saying? Like he was out of shape early in his spot, and then you know what happens? You slim down and you get better with age. Like what the fuck?
Another one of the best players. Like, just imagine if the Nuggets are, oh, yeah, you're kind of out of shape, Jokic, so we're going to ship you off for Jaylen Brown. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Nah, bro. That's so crazy.
Tatum.
Jokic and Tatum would be dirty. But, no, yeah.
Nah, that's not even fair at that point.
You could tell that Nico Harrison just has, like, no regard for Mavericks fans, and I feel like he kind of had an agenda.
I feel like he didn't like Luka. That might be.
No way. Like there has to be more to this like relationship, right? Like
that's what I'm saying. Like it's not. You don't trade a at worst top 4 player. Like you don't do that. It's got to be something we're not knowing. Something they're not telling us.
Yeah. So. This can't just be his grand plan, right? It's just to trade Luka just to get Anthony, because they obviously targeted Anthony Davis. They didn't talk to anybody else. So I wonder, do you guys think, at least for like this season, like towards the deadline, do y'all think that the Mavs are done making moves, or do you think there's gonna be like some more moves?
They could never won.
I'm not gonna lie. I think they're done. The team is actually very deep if you keep it where it is right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It wouldn't surprise me if we saw them make a move for Jimmy Butler, because I'll be honest, this whole thing screams short term anyway, because in my opinion, right, if you're Kyrie Irving and you just saw the franchise of the team, like the guy who had the keys to the franchise, get traded with no notice, why would you resign there? There's no loyalty.
100%.
I'm not even thinking of it that way. I'm thinking of it in the way it's like, yo, if they just get AD and they just start losing games, I don't think either of them are gonna be motivated to even like care anymore. I feel like I can see Kyrie being like, "Yeah, I'm done."
I don't see them being bad though. AD and
I don't see them being bad
Kyrie,
either. I'm just saying if they do like start bad, I can see both of them being unmotivated and be like, "Yeah, nigga, already." Then they both of them got rings. They both have rings. They're legends. They straight. Luka was a hungry 25-year-old. But they both got legends. They straight.
But this is what I'm saying, right? Kyrie, if you look at Kyrie's tenure on the Nets, right? Kyrie kind of lost trust with the Nets front office, and that's the front office fault. That's Joe Tsai's fault. That's Sean Mark's fault. And he wanted to leave, right? And the Mavericks sort of embraced him, and he said he loves in Dallas. He said it's kind of like a new home for him. Now I feel like that changes things, because again, Luka had the keys, bro. Like he was gonna be the king of Dallas. He was gonna bring Dallas, and they just shipped away with no warning. So if I'm him, I'm not re-signing. So again, this whole thing, it screams short term. So I could see them trading for Jimmy Butler, even though they might not be sure if they can keep him. You know what I mean? Like just maybe
isn't he a player option? So like after this season, he's the free agent.
Yeah, it's after the next season, he's a free agent.
I'm about to look that up. Hold up.
Yeah. But yeah, I can see like getting Jimmy Butler as a rental and run Kyrie, Jimmy, and AD.
1 year rental for a 35-year-old. I'm not sure about that. Gang, they're not an intelligent franchise. Next year's a player option, $52 million. He's always gonna take that, and then the year after he's unrestricted free agent. So
yeah, I could definitely see it though. I feel like it's possible.
Oh, so it'd be this year and next year. Okay, see that? Yeah, I can see them taking it. I can see them doing.
Yeah, because Kyrie, I think, has 2 years. AD, I'm not sure. I think he might have 2 years also.
Yeah, AD has a couple of years. Hold on.
So you
AD has a couple of
2 years, or you just gave that nigga away for nothing?
Yeah, that's another thing. They might have traded Luka for 2 years of Anthony Davis.
Yeah, that's also very. That's what I'm saying. It's dumb. It's pretty fucking.
Which is nothing itself, bro.
Like, Anthony Davis contract. Anthony Davis, he is here till 2028. He's here for literally only 2 years.
Yeah, so 2 or 3 years of Anthony Davis, and he might be out the door. You know, granted, he maybe, the Mavs are known to treat their players well, but that's when Mark Cuban really had a hand in things. Obviously, he doesn't anymore, because if he did, Luka would still be there for sure.
But not given the injury history between both these, with Anthony Davis too, and I ain't gonna lie. So when he's a free agent, he'll be 35. I don't see niggas at 34 really trading for 80.
Yeah,
unless he stays healthy. I don't. If he has injury problems, I do not see people really trading for him. That's 80, 34.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, man. So obviously, the All-Star break is about to come up. So we're looking at this the latter half of the NBA season. I'm checking the Western Conference standings right now.
Oh shit. I'm done.
You good?
Nah, I'm good. Stupid phone.
Yeah, last time I checked. Okay, yeah. So right now the Lakers are sitting at 28 and 19. They're the 5th seed. And the Mavericks are the 9th seed. They're 26 and 24. Obviously, the West is tight. Do you guys see both these teams making the playoffs? And how far do you see these teams go? Like, what's the ceiling for both teams, you think?
I mean, I don't see why Dallas wouldn't make the playoffs. Like, that's still more than enough. Especially when you got other teams just losing people to injuries and whatnot. So I don't see why you couldn't make the playoffs, to be honest with you. Going far, that just depends on how well that pairing is. Like I said, you have the very, very solid defense. So at the end of the day, it just really depends on how much that pairing really does for you. I want to say in the grand scheme of things that technically speaking, and this is just me thinking, that low-key AD and Kyrie is a better pairing than Kyrie and Luka, just for the fact that AD operates on the complete opposite side of the court than Kyrie, whereas Kyrie and Luka, there's only one basketball. AD does not interfere with Kyrie, so it's like in that case, and again, Kyrie is Kyrie, deepest bag on the damn planet, so it's like, yeah, you might be it's really the supporting cast, and again, Clay is trash, but you do have other shooters that should technically, in theory, be very easily wide open because you're not gonna double AD in the paint and you're not doubling Kyrie. So all you gotta do is just stick somebody on the wing the whole time, really. But it's like, yeah, how far would that get you? First, second round, maybe. At the end of the day, AD's been healthy the last 2 years, so it's like, bearing any injuries, you're fine. Kyrie still Kyrie. Yes, Kyrie does have a tendency to fade away in certain games, but a lot of those games, it really just kind of really depends. Because, like I said, in finals, you getting guarded by freaking Drew Holiday. So it's like, I don't know what to tell you. Whatever. As for the Lakers, it's just like, hey, man, Bron out of here in a year or two. It don't matter.
Nah, that's the Lakers. You gonna win now and you're set for the future.
He got his chip, bro. It don't matter. You can do whatever you want with this roster. You got Luka after this. All right. Extension. Lock him up for the next 5 years. It is what it is. You feel me? You got Bron's contract coming off the book. You are good. You are good, and they're gonna do what they do in regular Lakers fashion. They're gonna wait till the one off season, which is probably this upcoming off season, next off season, when there's like mad people who's a free agent. Everybody signs at the same time almost every single time, and it's gonna throw better at people and say, "Yeah."
Lakers get Chris Middleton.
That's disgusting.
I ain't gonna lie, I almost removed you from the video.
He's a free agent.
Chris Middleton. Dallas, bro.
he said
he might go to Dallas. I'm not gonna lie.
To go to Dallas.
He's a free agent, bro.
You on the wing real quick and you be all right.
How much bread is Chris Middleton gonna get in his new deal? Not that much.
Not that much. Exactly. I'm saying the Lakers would get though.
It is under 100 million
for Lowski.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he might get like 70 or 80.
Yeah.
You might get like 70 or 80. You won't be like, yeah, you've been hurt, but you still averaging like 18. That's a calm 70, 80, but it's like it's Chris Middleton, bro. But then
at the same time, like the Lakers is like that's not a bad person you can get.
Nah.
You got better options.
They said nah.
Why the fuck you get Chris Middleton?
If you're the Lakers,
bro, and leave Chris Middleton over there.
Chris Middleton.
Just go someone else.
For the short term, as crazy as this fucking trade is, I don't hate it for both teams. It's kind of similar going into the season with the Julius Randle cat trade. Going into the season, not right now, I thought that it didn't make either team that like worse. It just changed them drastically. Like, you have a team, the Mavericks.
Minnesota's bad.
That's why I said going into the season.
Oh, going in. Oh, yeah.
Cat, we can talk about Cat later, but Cat is having career year, and I think that playing with Brunson is definitely a better fit than him. It's just a better fit. I think it's a fit issue, but I feel like both of these will be good fits. Like, I think that, you had a team like the Mavericks where kind of Luka was like the whole system. He was very ball dominant. Now you're going to have Anthony Davis, a pick and roll threat, another defensive anchor, and it's going to add to the already decent Mavericks defense. So now it's going to be a team with the scoring Kyrie Irving with an elite defense too. So they're definitely going to be interesting going into the Western Conference. I definitely see them being a sleeper in the playoffs because I think that it's going to be interesting series, like if they get matched up with the Timberwolves or like the Rockets, because like the Rockets are a solid young team, but who on that team is guarding Anthony Davis? You know what I mean? Who on that team is guarding Kyrie Irving on the ISO?
It's more of a team. They're more of a team-oriented defense. Like, it's legit, just like
they are.
Like, they're just good as a whole.
They are, but they lack experience also. Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis both have championship experience, and the whole team does now. The whole team went to the finals last year. So this is team experience. So it's gonna depend on how well Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving gel together and how much AD gels with his teammates. I think it'll be fine though. And as far as LA goes, I think, bro, Luka and Bron is gonna be fireworks, bro. They're gonna light up Crypto.com Arena. I think for the first time ever.
Crypto.com Arena sounds disgusting. Don't say that again.
That's what it is. No,
it's the Staples.
It's not the Staples no more. It's the Crypt.
It's the Crypt. Staples Arena, bro.
But
no, I had the Crypto.
You was waiting to say that one. It's the Crypt.
But I think that for the first time ever in LeBron James' career, he's not going to be the first option anymore. He's not going to need to be. Luka Doncic is going to be the main scoring option. LeBron James will be focusing on facilitating more. And I think he'll be able to step it up maybe defensively if he won't have to focus on scoring that much either. And I think guys like Austin Reeves, like Dalton Connect, like even Rui Hachimura are going to see way more open looks. Way more. But
no, I feel you, bro.
Yeah, not for sure. But at the same time, they lose the pick and roll threat with Anthony Davis gone. Mm-hmm. They're going to see, I think, more man-to-man coverages without, the paint threat that Anthony Davis was. Obviously, Luka's going to get doubled. LeBron's going to get doubled. But now, you can actually sit LeBron down and run a lineup with Luka and Austin Reeves or, Luka and Rui, so, LeBron, he doesn't have to fucking sit down and now they're down by 20. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens.
Honestly, shout out the real winners of this trade, bro. Shout out the Utah Jazz, bro. Shout out getting Jalen Hood-Schifino and 2 picks, bro. Because we would not have Luka on the Lakers without y'all.
Jalen Hood.
I respect the Utah Jazz. I fuck with y'all now. Luka's on the Lakers. Though.
How crazy of a story would that be if Jalen Hood-Schifino ends up like being like the next Michael Jordan? And like ends up being the best player out of this whole trade?
Like Magic Man just becomes a monster, just 27 out the gate.
That would be
start killing niggas.
That would be an amazing story.
That's not it, nigga. That's not it.
Start killing people on the Utah Jazz. Fuck it. I'm with it.
But I'm not gonna lie to you though. I know everyone, is all happy that Luka is in LA, but don't get shit twisted, bro. I am a LeBron fan. I know Randy, I know we are LeBron fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
A big argument when it comes to LeBron haters is the amount of all-stars LeBron has played with.
That's the first, like after like 20 minutes after the trade happened, I'm like, if they lose, they go be on dick. And I'm like, they go drag it.
That's the thing, right?
They go drag it.
Trade, we all know the Lakers were missing a piece. We all knew that the Lakers did not have a team that was good enough to win a championship right now. They needed a big, they needed another big, they needed more scoring off the bench. Now, when you have a player like LeBron James, even though he's 40 years old, he's still, let's be real, close to a top 10 player. And you pair him
I think he is, but yeah.
And then you pair him with Luka Doncic, who's arguably the best scorer in the league, top 3 player. There's really no excuse at that point to a lot of people. So if the Lakers don't win in this small window, I feel like a lot of people are going to think this negatively affects LeBron's legacy. no matter how old he is. What do y'all think?
I mean, fake. I can see the argument for it. At the end of the day, that nigga's played with so many stars. You can make damn near 2.5 different All-Star teams. So it's like, okay. So it's like, yeah, okay. I don't know, because it really depends on how you want to look at it. Yes, they've always gone and getting him stars, this, that, the third. Yes, for the most part, he's won with every batch of stars so far. So if he doesn't get a chip with Luka, it would be kind of funny. Because technically speaking, you won with Wade and Bosh, you won with Kyrie and Love, you won with you and AD. So it's like, you got to catch on Luka now, really.
Yeah.
It's just like, So it really depends how you want to look at it. The other thing is just like, damn, LeBron, how many people you need, bro? How many people you need, bro? Like, I can sit here and just be a troll and be like, if Carmelo had these type of teammates, Carmelo would have had a couple chips by now. Like,
yeah. And even though I do hate that argument of like, oh, how many All-Stars has Bron played with? Because some of them All-Stars, bro, like, they count Derrick Rose, they count Darren Williams. Like, can we be honest here? These were not when they were All-Stars. These were the latter years of their career. Darren Williams, when he played with LeBron James, bro, he was unplayable. He was unplayable, bro. Like,
these was cooked. Still a good assist man. These is cooked though.
Yeah, but Luka, he's in his prime right now, so it's going to be kind of no excuse, and it sucks because he has a very small window. These are pretty much the last 2 years of his career. 1.5 really is what we're talking about here. So it's kind of put up or shut up now, and to win a championship nowadays, it takes more than 2 superstars. You need a well-built team and a system, and I think we've learned that in the last couple years. So if they're going to get over the hump and beat teams like the Nuggets, beat a team like OKC, beat the Boston Celtics, they are going to need Bron and Luka to show up, which I don't doubt. They're going to need their role players to show up, which is kind of questionable. I like Austin Reeves. I think Austin Reeves got that dog in him, but they're going to need a defensive presence, because if they don't have that, they're going to get dogged in the playoffs, bro. They're absolutely dogged, bro, because we saw what happened to Luka last playoffs. The Celtics had that man in Arkham Asylum. He did not have a great performance. He was giving the ball up. He was getting locked up. And granted, LeBron James is a great player, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to beat the Celtics. Real shit, bro. Like,
he said beat the Celtics. Yeah. Look, man, just enjoy the ride, bro. They ain't getting no more chips.
That's been my mentality. Like, because I know, like, when my pops argues, like, damn, what the Lakers doing, man? I'm like, bro, just enjoy Bron's last years. But now, when you have Luka Doncic, bro, the expectation is different. When you got one of the best players in the league, the expectation is different. It just is.
The expectation is, look, we can say that all good and that's all fine and dandy. We all know the main factor for making that trade was, when LeBron's out of here, who do I give these keys to? It's not about let's get in the chip right now, right this second, because I'm gonna be honest with you, they're not gonna build a title contender in the next year and a half.
They're not.
It's not gonna happen. Like, they know that.
Especially
because if that's the case, if they really wanted to win with LeBron like that, you would have kept AD. You would have just kept AD and made some trades at the buzzer. Nah, you said, all right, guys, whatever happens, but I'm going to think 3 years down the line. You feel me? Like, all right, cool. Like, all right, big bro, when you get up out of here, little bro going to be like, yeah, nigga, this is my shit now.
Yeah.
So
I am for sure.
They not even, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, bro, AD's contract's gone. Bron's contract's about to be gone. Who really getting paid? Just Luka. And we all know that LA Lakers cap hit. They got the deep bag. They gonna throw bread at people. Okay. Like, so it's like, man, I don't really even care if they catch a chip in the next year or two, bro. Like,
I'm calling it now. I said it in the chat. I said this in the chat too. I think when Bron leaves, I think we'll see Giannis in Lakers jersey. I think we'll see Luka and Giannis team up in LA. I really do.
Okay, and Giannis gonna cry in a Lakers jersey too.
He is. And I think those are two guys who kind of have a lot to prove also. Giannis obviously won in 2021. You know, Kyrie doesn't go down, he doesn't win, but we're not going to talk about that. But since then, he hasn't had any success. He's kind of been the Miami Heat bitch. He hasn't been able to get past the Celtics. And Luka doesn't have a ring yet either. So I think it'd be cool to see those guys team up just like for their like the difference in styles. You know what I mean? Those are obviously two of the best players in the league. But even that's not a guarantee.
I think for Giannis to win, he needs a team tailored around him. I think pairing him with Luka is not. I don't think that's gonna get you anywhere, bro. That's not gonna get you nowhere. To be honest with you, because as efficient as Giannis is, he needs the ball. Luka needs the ball.
That's true.
Giannis, I don't think that works out. Just for the fact of the matter is, Luka, what you gonna do? Just be a jump shooter most of the game? We're gonna put Giannis in low post and be like, all right, bro, I'm gonna need you to operate as a big. Like, I can't see that working. Giannis just gonna have to figure it out somewhere else. Honestly, hot take. Actually, hot take. I don't care. That nigga not catching another chip, bro. If he catches another chip, it's because he's helping someone else. He's not catching a chip as the main guy. It's just not gonna happen.
That's actually a good point, to be honest. Do you think that Bron? I don't see this happening, but do you think that Bron and Luka are kind of going to struggle to play together just because they're both extremely ball dominant too? And Bron, he's going to have to be like the facilitator of that team, right?
Well, I don't really. Well, it depends on how you want to look at it. Because at the end of the day, coming into this season, he was taking the back seat already, right? He was already taking the back seat. Okay. So it's like, and at the end of the day, yes, you are the NBA's all-time leading scorer, but that nigga is still a playmaker first. He's perfectly fine with letting Luka go off. Now, there's also going to be the fact because they're going to be resting this nigga because he's 40. Like, I don't even think it really even matters about who's doing what. Because at the end of the day, just let Luka be Luka.
Yeah.
Point in tailoring Luka to play with LeBron. Like you said, LeBron's out of here in a year or two, bro. Like, LeBron gonna sit here until that young boy go eat. We gonna figure it out. So it's like, if LeBron gotta be a spot up shooter, he gonna be that spot up shooter. If LeBron gotta literally just be on the court for a decoy so Luka can still get this 50 piece a lot easier, it don't matter.
Yeah. I think we're gonna really see Bron give up the reins of the team to Luka, and I feel like Bron has been wanting to do that with Anthony Davis, but could never fully do it. Whether that's because Anthony Davis can never stay healthy, or whether that's just because I don't feel like Anthony Davis is that much of a force on offense. He is a force on offense, but defense is his bread and butter. You know what I mean? So Luka, he's an offensive. Offense is his thing. You know what I mean? So I think we're finally going to see him, give the keys to someone else, which is going to be interesting. I want to give a shout out to Anthony Davis, bro, because again, I've slandered him. The tide is really turning here in 2025, bro, because I never thought I'd be giving Anthony Davis his flowers, but I do kind of feel for him because it's hard playing with Bron for many reasons, bro. Like when you're playing with LeBron, it's kind of like if shit goes wrong, it's your fault. Like, why wasn't AD good enough to help Bron? And I feel like a lot of the time, sometimes it was D'Lo, sometimes it was Russ, but a lot of the times, a lot of the blame on why the Lakers were losing went on AD. And it's also hard to be the defensive anchor of the team. And to see him just get shipped off like that is kind of fucked up for sure. I kind of thought he was going to be a Laker for life. What'd you say?
He's the defensive anchor, and he doesn't even want to play center.
Exactly, bro.
And it's funny because you're so much better when you play center.
Yeah, I wonder It's gonna be funny to see him play power forward, and like they're gonna have like PJ Washington or Gafford in center. It's just like a switch, like you know what I mean? Like,
if you don't kick that boy out of here, go put a stretch, go
yeah.
put him in the wing. Like, nah, bro. Like, nah, he deserves his flowers. At the end of the day, the last 2 years, he's been healthy. And when he's been healthy, he's been dominant as shit.
For sure.
So he deserves that flowers. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. Shipping that man's off like that is insane. Like, this is like I said in the chat yesterday, bro. This is almost as disrespectful as like Harrison Barnes getting traded mid game, bro. Like, and that's just more disrespectful because that nigga was in the middle of a game. Like, bro, imagine you just hit a shot and coach called timeout and said, "All right, my boy, sit on the bench."
Facts.
Coach, what you mean out this school? Oh yeah, my boy. You know what? Just look at your phone. That's crazy, Eric, bro. That's so insane. So it's like, yeah, bro. AD, look, man, you gonna go up there as one of like the best bigs to ever put a Lakers uniform on. All right. Keep in mind, you did better than Dwight Howard. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Facts. Yeah, they definitely did him grimy. It was necessary. You know, you got Luka Doncic. You know, you kind of have to do it. It's a must, but definitely grimy. But we'll see what happens, man. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens with those two teams. I'm excited to see Luka on the Lakers and AD on the Mavs. But another blockbuster trade happened today as we're recording. Kind of a 3-team trade just went down. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the full trade, but basically, De'Aaron Fox got his wish. He was granted a trade finally. He is now on the San Antonio Spurs, kind of as we were expecting him to go. Here's the full trade. So the Spurs get De'Aaron Fox and Jordan McLaughlin. The Sacramento Kings get Zach LaVine, City Sissoko. I don't know how to say that last name. 3 first-round picks, 3 second-round picks, and their own 2028 back is in that. And then the Chicago Bulls, they get Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Kevin Huerter, and their own 2025 pick back from San Antonio. The Bulls obviously are just, they finally dumped Zach LaVine's contract. Now they are 1 contract away in Vucevic from finally being able to tank in peace. The Spurs finally got Victor some help, some all-star help, De'Aaron Fox, and Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan reunion in Sacramento. Very, very nasty. But what are your first thoughts on this trade?
This shit nasty, bro.
It's real nasty.
Yo, DeMar shouldn't have been on that team to begin with, and now you're gonna add Zach LaVine. I see why y'all traded for Zach LaVine. He needs to be out of Chicago. So it's like, I get it, but it's just like, bro, Sabonis might as well just leave too. Y'all might as well just, it's so crazy. Firing your coach really was the end of the franchise. Started the end of the franchise. It's so funny. It's so funny. As for the Spurs, when we finally get his PG in the future, because clearly, obviously Chris Paul out of here in like 2 years anyway. So it's like all the other PGs on the roster, y'all just looked at them like, yeah, you not Wemby's partner for real. So now you gonna get De'Aaron Fox, where it's like, we could do something with this. And again, also the plus side for De'Aaron Fox, you still get Chris Paul's mentorship for maybe a year or two, assuming he don't get moved. But I don't see why they would move him at this point, because it make no sense to. Hey, whatever. So it's like, Wemby, you got yourself a PG that's gonna run and throw it down on niggas. Okay, you got yourself a PG that could be 0 for 15 all game and still have a 30 piece in the fourth quarter. Like, you got yourself a PG that could be non-existent, but he gonna show up when it matters. Mr. Fourth Quarter scorer himself. I love that for you. No chip though, but I love that for you. I really do. Like, you see where it goes. Now, I think the next thing the Spurs got to do is start cleaning up some scrubs, start shipping them off for actual solid role players, or start telling some of these niggas, you are going to be a role player. Like, it was fun while we was doing a 1B experiment, Some of y'all was some actual prospects who's giving genuine shots to. It's like, nah, nigga, I need you to get your shit together. If I need you to be a 3-and-D, you gonna be a 3-and-D. So all that dribbling up and down the court, that crossover, nah, nigga, go get yourself in the corner. So it's like, yeah, I love that for him. Do I think they still need to make some other trades? Probably, because at the end of the day, it's just y'all two. As generation as 1B might be, like, yeah, you still getting clapped by somebody in the playoffs. You might get past the first round. Actually, are they even in a playoff spot right now? I don't think this conversation even matters.
I think they're close right now. They're the 12th seed right now, but who knows? They could get past the Warriors and the Kings. I can see that. We'll see. There's gonna be a fight now that they have De'Aaron Fox. I can see them maybe making the play-in. I love this move for the Spurs. Obviously, people have been waiting, even though it's just Wemby's second season. He's already damn near a top 10 player, borderline top 10, top 15 player already in his second season. He is, he's living up to expectations, and people have been waiting for the Spurs to get him some help, and you have a chance to get De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is available. You got to go get him. I love this move, and I love that they didn't give up Stephon Castle. They didn't give up Keldon Johnson. They didn't give up Devin Vassell. So they still have great trade pieces. So obviously they're not going to be done making moves, whether it's at the deadline, offseason, or years to come. They're obviously not done. Thank God. I don't want to see another Jeremy Sochan point guard minutes. No more of those, please. I like this for the Bulls. They got rid of Zach LaVine. Soon, they can start to rebuild. That's what they've desperately been needing, bro. Desperately been needing a rebuild. They need to get rid of Vucevic. Hopefully they do at the deadline. I think everyone would love to see them just move into the Lakers, bro. The Lakers need a big. Chicago needs their big gone. Just make the trade, man. Like, the league will get balanced.
Contract, bro. Just eat the rest of the contract.
Facts. But I hate this for the Kings. I feel bad for the Kings fans. I really, really do. 2 years ago, it really felt like the Sacramento Kings were like have arrived, you know what I mean? Like the beam. It felt like when the Warriors were first popping off, you know what I mean? Like in 2014, where you're like, yo, like Steph Curry was popping threes. Like, who the fuck is Klay Thompson? You know what I mean? It felt like that. It was a young team. D Fox, Malik Monk, Sabonis. And since then, after that Warriors series, it's kind of been all downhill. Last year, what were they, like the 10th seed? I know they lost in the play-in. And then this year's been insanely disappointing. I remember they were like at the bottom of the West. They fired Coach Mike Brown. And, now you get rid of De'Aaron Fox. And you have Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, where you saw that didn't work in Chicago. And for some reason, you're like, yeah, let's take those two players on. Maybe it'll work here. It won't. And, you still have Sabonis, sure, who is a very, very, very good center, but they're kind of in limbo right now. And they're not winning anything. You know what I mean? Like, their ceiling is maybe the first round. Like, I just don't know where the Kings go from here. Like, I don't know what big free agent they can pick up to make them a playoff team again. Like, it just seems like they're kind of in the position that the Bulls have been in. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like the Bulls didn't trade Zach LaVine. They traded, like, the burden that they had over to the Sacramento Kings. Like, pray for Kings fans, bro. Like, especially the long-term Kings fans who've been going through it since forever, bro. Because they're going to be bad again soon, especially if Sabonis leaves.
You think especially if?
I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll be loyal.
Did you say if?
Yeah, he got to leave, right? He has to.
That boy out of here, bro. Like, not on some, like, I need to be out of here, but, like, there's just no reason for him to. Nigga, your running mates are Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. If it was just one of them, cool. But now you have both of them, bro. That shit didn't work out in Chicago. They say, yeah, it didn't work out in the East. Let's try this to get in the West.
It's gonna be real nasty, bro.
It's not gonna work. If it was just Zach LaVine, I could be like, well, Zach LaVine's still a bucket. But like, that's it, bro. Them niggas is cooked. I'll say this though. If Sacramento decided to be like, you know what, he's going to take this L or reboot it, well, you're gonna have a lot of capital you could trade away. Okay, Malik Monk gonna get you something decent. Nothing crazy, but he'll get you something decent. Sabonis gonna get you something solid. All right. Someone gonna take DeRozan. It's gonna be a lot, but
will they?
Someone will take him off your hands for something.
Who?
Ain't nothing crazy. Someone gonna take DeRozan, bro. Someone gonna take. It's either that or you just buy him out.
And then you got LaVine.
Yes, but I can still see why you keep LaVine. But it's just like.
And then you're at the point where you're building around Keegan Murray. It's just like, it sounds depressing, bro. Keegan Murray's solid. Don't get me wrong, but like, they were so close. They were so close, bro. All they needed was a solid 3-and-D wing, and they chose the fucking mid-range demon DeMar DeRozan. It was just not a good fit from the jump. Like,
realistically, they should have been the niggas to go get Paul George, to be honest. Even though PG freaking self-imploded this year, but they really should have been the niggas to go get Paul George.
Bro, if I was the Kings, I'd be looking at Paul George, and even if you don't want to aim that high or pay that much money, I would have been looking. Bro, the Pelicans have two completely fine 3-and-D players. There's Trey Murphy III and Herb Jones. If I was the Kings, I would have been going after one of them.
And you know the Pelicans want to blow up that whole team too.
Yeah, they're in limbo also. That's another team that's purgatory. The Kings, the Pelicans, the Bulls are starting to get back. It's looking real nasty for them, bro.
Bulls are still purgatory.
Yeah, the Bulls are they're not out. They're not out the gates.
I don't care if they got rid of LaVine, y'all still purgatory. The fact of the matter is Detroit started playing better before y'all.
That is sad, bro. That is
Detroit's been in purgatory since freaking Blake Griffin left.
It's been real nasty, man. But yeah, bro, crazy shit going on. We're gonna see what happens. I'm very interested to see these next slate of NBA games. I wonder when Luka and AD would come back, because I know they're both nursing injuries right now. So I don't know exactly. We might not see either of them play till like after the All-Star break, but I think we'll see D Fox on the Spurs pretty soon. So that will be cool. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens. We'll see how the rest of the league shapes up going into the All-Star break. How you feel about the All-Star game real quick? How you feel about are you going to be tapped into the All-Star game?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. I haven't watched the All-Star game in like 2 years. And it's mostly because I'm usually working when it's on, so it's fine, but it's just like, and I haven't had a reason to. I'm gonna watch the dunk contest and all that though. You know, because you feel me, you know, All-Star weekends for the niggas that's like, you know, at the crib, you know, not laid up with like some fine shit. You feel me? Like, that's what we gonna watch. You feel me? Because what else we gotta watch, bro? Because clearly we at the crib got nothing else better to do.
Bro,
watch everything, bro. Just All-Star weekend, man. I would kill for it to be like 2016 or something again, bro. Because you just get to a point where you're just bored and like, all right, cool. Like, they don't get me wrong, they gave us a lot of first timers this year. All right. Not gonna hold you. They definitely hold some niggas, and I'm cool with it. I understand. Me personally, I would have loved to see LaMelo Ball play like it's a freaking rec league. Probably just start. Who?
Shout out Trae Young. Respect Trae Young.
Who?
Respect Trae Young.
I don't know who you're talking about, bro.
Respect Trae Young. Don't be a Knicks fan right now. Respect Trae.
I don't know who you're talking about right now, bro. But anyway, getting back to LaMelo Ball, like, bro, that would have been funny, bro. It would have been funny, bro. Think of it like this: first play of the game, All-Star game, right? LaMelo take a step in from half court, chuck it up until you get it out the net.
I feel you.
That would have been fun to watch, bro. This might be some top tier LaMelo glazing, but that would have been fun to watch.
Definitely glazing, especially since you disrespected Trae Young and you're supporting 9-win LaMelo Ball. But it's all right though. I feel you gotta push your agenda sometimes. I'm gonna say this: people say the NBA All-Star game is dead. Nigga, I turned on the Pro Bowl today. What?
Stop talking.
What the fuck what happened to the Pro Bowl, bro?
All right, so
that shit should be on that shit should be on the Ocho, ESPN 8. Like, fuck out of here, nigga. The Pro Bowl is
what happened with it. So they started with the Pro Bowl and they started to complain about how, people get hurt during the Pro Bowl. So they made it flag football. And then from that point onwards, it's just taking its toll.
They should honestly end it, bro. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Let us know in the comments below what you think of the Luka AD trade, what you think of D Fox to San Antonio, Levine to Sacramento. Just your thoughts on the season in general. Make sure you follow us on all the socials. Everything will be down below. Go buy some Afterlove right now. Go buy some Villain merch right now. Go buy the merch, bro. Support. It's Black History Month. Go support Black-owned businesses. Facts. Make sure you subscribe to Super Villain Studios. And before we go, I want to shout out the Hawks for winning the Trae Young trade.
Oh yeah, they won that beautifully.
Shout out to the Atlanta Hawks. But yeah, see y'all next time. Peace.